Lost Sea is an upcoming game by East Asia Soft for Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC. Stranded, your chosen survivor wakes up within the dangerous new world of the Bermuda Triangle. By meeting other survivors, asking for their help, you collectively discover a way to escape the islands in a hack and slash, exploration and puzzle solver style of game. Lost Sea plays extremely smoothly, allowing you to explore whilst looking in all directions for loot, monsters and other crew members. Your aim is to use the skills of your found companions to access newer areas on the map to discover tablets. These allow you to transport further along the islands to the eventual boss fights at the end of each zone. Very early on, you gain access to a machete, your primary weapon. From boxes, barrels, grass, and even doors, you'll hack your way whilst trying to avoid death. Death is permanent in Lost Sea, forcing you back to the beginning each time you play. However, due to the procedurally generated islands, there is plenty of replayability in Lost Sea. The islands are very dangerous, matching different difficulty levels, and each enemy has a different style of attack. The further you go, the better your character can be upgraded to help avoid and deal even more damage with unique attack and abilities. However, the game can become a bit tedious, running around looking for loot on unique islands. The exploration is great with different terrains and areas from abandoned mines, towns and even graveyards. However, the hack and slash style of gameplay can be very repetitive because it just isn't too challenging. However, this seems to be made up by the boss fights at the end of each zone, and these are a lot more interesting, provide more of a challenge depending on how far into the game you are. This involves a lot more dodging, movement, and it completely voids away from the hack and slash gameplay that most of the game takes place in. Let's talk about the crew members. Crew members are found throughout each island and are also randomized in their appearance, location, and skill set. Some are able to build bridges to help access different areas, some can lockpick chests, and some can even provide you more loot XP per kill. Be aware that these guys can also die, and some actually possess the abilities to revive you if you manage to get taken out by the enemies. You do have to choose your crew members carefully, having to unlock more options to have more than one at a time following you. As soon as you switch a crew member out of your crew, they will not travel with you to the next island. I recommend exploring as much of the island as possible before making such a decision. Lost Sea is exclusively a single-player experience and highlights several genres from hack and slash, exploration, and the procedurally generated levels. It will be available for consoles and PC and provides a lot of replayability. The game runs very smoothly with very basic controls and can be extremely fast-paced. Overall, Lost Sea is a fantastic game to pick up and play. It's easy to grasp and has a lot of depth in what you expect from looking at it at first. It's very easy to put multiple hours in at a time playing, and the fear of permanent death makes the more dangerous encounters even more exhilarating. The art style is quirky, matching the tropical island style music, and overall blends over to create a very enjoyable visual experience. The procedurally generated islands are a breath of fresh air, meaning every time you play is different with new adventures and challenges. However, despite this, the game does have those moments where it does return to literally hacking everything you see with your machete. It does get repetitive. The game has plenty of depth, is very fast paced and challenging. However, I find when it comes to hack and slash style exploration games, you really need to have more puzzles and unique scenarios within. I believe that's the difference between a good or bad dungeon crawler style of game, especially with exploration as a main focus. I wish the enemies were more interesting, and I wish there was a little bit more lore about why you're finding all these strange aspects in the islands. Lost Sea definitely has a lot of playability, it is fun, and the developers put a lot of effort into the procedurally generated islands. However, it does lack a bit of depth because none of its array of features really seem to stand out. However, Lost Sea is a very solid game, very fun to play, and as a result I will give it a solid 3.5 out of 5 as a rating. The crew member aspect of the game, the exploration is quite fun, I find the longer I play the game, the more tedious and more repetitive it just seems to get. Thank you for watching. Check out all the links in the description for more details of Lost Sea. And guys, hit me up on social media as well. I've got my Facebook account, which is back going. Please expect more uploads on Review the One very soon. Thank you for watching.